Hey everyone, how's it going? It's my last night in New York City and I'm with Oz Sultan and Oz bhai's name is Aziz. हम उनसे उर्दू में कुछ बात करेंगे. इन्होंने अपना नाम चेंज करके Oz कर दिया है. और या इनका नाम पहले अजीज था. No? It was never Aziz. What was it? What was it? Okay. It was कुछ और था, अब Oz हो गया है. और Wizard of Oz की तरह Oz हैं और विजिट भी हैं सोशल मीडिया के. हमारी ये कोशिश है कि जो पाकिस्तान में NGOs हैं और अच्छे इदारे हैं उनको अच्छा से सोशल मीडिया सिखाया जाए, जाके वो अच्छे काम करते हैं, जैसे टॉर्चर अच्छा काम करते हैं, तो उनके कामों को लोग दुनिया भर में अच्छी तरह से जान सकें और जिनके भी जो मसाइल हैं वो लोगों को बताकर अपने मसाइल को हल कर सकें. तो हाउ आर यू आज?
Good.
कैसे हैं आप?
Good.
क्या पी रहे हैं?
TikTok का puzzle और इसका VB brand की bubble tea है.
बबल टी क्या होती है?
और जापान का matcha तो दूध है and tapioca bubbles.
टैपियोका बबल्स, वो क्या होता है? टैपियोका क्या चीज़ होती है?
No, tapioca balls.
कोई किस्म की बॉल होती है, ये बॉल होती है और ये चाय के अंदर डाल के इसको.
और नाम के बबल टी है.
नाम का बबल टी, इसका नाम बबल टी है.
बबल टी
सही है. तो आप लोगों से जो आपकी
बबल टी,
वीवी भाई जी की बबल टी, इनकी वेबसाइट चेकआउट करें और जाके देखें कि आप अपने मोहल्ले में कैसे खोल सकते हैं. सो हाय अहमद राइद, हाय नईम अब्दुल अजीज़ कांजी. Is that the name I know? Oh, okay. So you have a beard now. Nice. Numan
Welcome to New York.
कैसे हैं? रोशन भट्टारियाई.
What are they asking?
Nothing. Just hello. Numan Ilyas. Hell, sir. Not even hello, sir.
Hello back.
Malik Amir. Hi. Rana Majid. Hi.
Oh.
Do you?
Rehan just made me put a fan page up, so please add me there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start creating some content.
उर्दू में बात.
मेरी उर्दू बहुत ख़राब है और इसके
खराब उर्दू में बात.
चाइल्ड से बोलते और फैमिली नहीं बोलते. Now I learn करो, so I'm gonna relearn it.
सीखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna try and do some videos in Urdu, just kind of explaining.
उर्दू में बताएं. उर्दू में
हमें how do you say make?
बनाऊंगा.
मैं उर्दू से वीडियोस बनाऊंगा.
आप में से किसी के पास जो भी सवाल हैं आप और भाई से पूछ सकते हैं. आप यहाँ लिखें. सोशल मीडिया से मुताल्लिक सवाल, ब्रांडिंग से मुताल्लिक सवाल, PR से मुताल्लिक सवाल. जब 9/11 की मॉस्क बन रही थी तो अमेरिका में जो 9/11 वाली बिल्डिंग है, तो वहाँ पे जो मस्जिद बन रही थी उसके नाम से मशहूर है, 9/11 मॉस्क के नाम से, तो वो इसकी PR भी यही कर रहे थे.
Well, they said that we generated about $2 billion worth of earned PR.
So इन्होंने $2 billion की PR जनरेट करके दी उनको वहाँ पर. सुलेमान इज ऑनलाइन है. सुलेमान.
I've also worked with The Economist, Xbox, a few other companies.
Say good morning from popcorn. I don't know what that means. How can he help here? आप सवाल करेंगे नहीं तो ये जवाब दे देंगे. That's all we can do.
Well, I think that the biggest thing is I could explain to them how they can do their own PR.
Okay, let's do that. Start with that. Go for it.
Oh, right now?
Yeah. How can we make a brand register in people's mind?
Well, I think that the general thing that you need to sort of start with is what exactly is it that you're...
Welcome to New York.
What is it you're building or creating, right? So the first thing you have to have is a brand premise. So what is the product? What is the service?
हम अपना अकाउंट ऑफिशियल कैसे करा सकते हैं? हर दूसरा बंदे को ये सवाल है.
Facebook.com/meet Oz Sultan.
No. ब्लू साइन कैसे मिल जाएगा? Facebook. Check mark that you verified.
Oh, I have to get a couple more followers and send them my ID.
They want their Facebook to be verified. Like,
you need like 5,000 people to follow you on the page. So do they want their personal verified or they want their page verified?
page.
If they want their page verified, you need like 5,000 followers on the page. Well, then you need to install Facebook pages, and or not Facebook pages. Facebook, they have it. Mentions.
Doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work over there.
It doesn't work that way.
Really? That doesn't work overseas.
That's not how it works. That's not how you get verified.
That's how you get verified here.
No, there's no procedure for getting verified.
There's a procedure for getting verified. Once we're talking.
I'll get my page verified. I have 600,000 people there. Still not verified.
We have to talk about that offline. I have to introduce you to a couple of people.
Sure.
Getting verified is a completely different argument altogether.
Yeah.
And it's different. I have 5 friends who, if you are a public personality.
Am I a public personality?
Yeah, getting it verified through mentions is the easiest way.
Can you get my thing mentioned verified?
Do you have mentions installed?
Yeah.
Did you, in mentions, you have to send them a picture of your driver's license and then I can call someone? Yeah. That's how it works here.
Okay, we'll try it after this. My profile is verified already, but my page is not.
To get your page verified, you have to send in an ID that says it's you that owns it and will verify it.
I'll be happy to do that.
Well, you have to do it through mentions.
Mention is only for people. It's not for pages. It's only for people. Pages is for pages.
No, I know that, but mentions is also for pages of people. Your profile.
You can show it to me. It doesn't work.
I'll show it to you.
So
that's the general gist. That's what I could. What we're debating doing is putting together some brand videos and some training videos, starting. Starting in Urdu and. Okay. All right. Well, assalamu alaikum. Rehan Sabai se bolte mein marketing or PR ke videos create karo. Man, my Urdu is really rusty.
It's okay. It's beautiful. बहुत खूबसूरत आपकी उर्दू.
PR तो branding के explain जाते हो. So आपसे business की और आपसे brand और आपसे profile की improve करो. So that's kind of the guide. Oh hey, hi Melinda Ferris. So yeah, that's the general idea. That's kind of what we want to put together. So I'm going to be working with Rehan to do that inside of the next, I don't know, probably the next 2 months. I think we can get that stuff started. Syed Morat, good, I'm decent. And Naeem, I'm going to put together step-by-step procedures. I just think I need to put them in Urdu and to put them online.
Naeem is a great guy. You should work with him.
Well, send me a message on Facebook. That's the easiest way. Alright, well, Rehan's getting a little tired here. Do you guys have any questions for us in New York? Hi, Samantha. Any questions for New York? Let us know. If not, I'm going to sign off and let Rehan get back to his hotel. Alright, here's Rehan.
What?
No, I think it's good.
Samantha Sayyid Khan. Melinda Forrest. Please introduce once again this guy. So this guy is a guy who's good at PR and marketing and strategy for your brand of your company or for yourself. What's a brand? The question is, what's a brand?
What's a brand? A brand is how do I explain this? God, I'm trying to think of Pakistani. A brand's like Pepsi, right? So anything that you create, like if you have your own store that does anything from consulting services to cleaning services. You put a name behind that. That's a brand. You yourself are creating a brand. If you think about where the internet's going to go inside of the next 5 years, you have about 4 billion more people who are going to come online. So the opportunity for anyone to turn themselves into some sort of specialist, some sort of brand, which is just an identity that you have associated with you or a product, is going to be absolutely huge. And we also don't even know where this is going to go. So the opportunity for you to start things is now. And if you're looking to develop interfaith, intercultural relations, if you're looking to build new friendships, if you're looking to travel to other countries, this is the easiest way to do it. You know, Rehan told me about a biryani wala who started putting Udemy videos together and is now making $150,000 a year. So what I'd like to do is maybe start putting some stuff together that helps you guys at least learn some of the basics. And then we'll see where things go from there. And I also think we're going to take his laptop concept and start launching it in the US, so that we can have people here building more friendships with people there.
Next
and
question.
then I'm going to message Amanda.
Urdu language, please.
Okay. Next
Can
question.
I get his service in Pakistan? What is the company profile?
Which my company service?
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a rebrand right now. I mean, I do consulting and marketing services. It just kind of depends. You know, what I would much rather do is train people so that they can help themselves inside of a Pakistani audience. Because I'm also not sure if the price parity makes sense in between what we do here to what we could do there.
What do you charge an hour for consulting?
I charge per project.
Per project. So if somebody was to say, hey, I only want you for an hour, chit chat, like $500 or what?
I mean, probably somewhere around $100.
$100 an hour.
$200.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, okay, because I really stopped charging by the hour a couple years ago. I just charged by the project.
Okay. He wants to start a boutique. How can you help me out?
What kind of boutique?
What kind of boutique? सर आपने मीडिया के बारे में एक बात कही थी कि वो मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी और मैं कहता हूँ अगर 50% पाकिस्तान टेररिस्ट ने तबाह किया तो 30-40 हाथ मीडिया का मेरा ख्याल में विदाउट
What did that last part mean? He wants to start a...
It's a different guy. That's why I gave you the phone so you can read it. मेरे ख्याल में विदाउट पीटीवी के अलावा सब चैनल जल्दी से ख़त्म कर देने चाहिए. कुछ कहें इसके बारे में. So he's saying you should close all the channels except the Pakistan television because they're lying and everything.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, that's an issue of companies that are probably providing information. We have the same issue here. We have challenges with our major media. You know, this is kind of a global phenomenon. But they're not just going to close just because you want them to.
So you can disrupt them.
Well, the way to disrupt them is exactly what I'm saying. Create your own brands, create your own media, and build your own audiences online. When they find out that, you know, you're changing the way people are consuming content, that's a big deal. So that whole $4 phone, is that going to roll out into Pakistan as well?
It's not rolling out till June and even in India.
Okay. But is there a similar product that's coming in Pakistan?
Nowhere. It's impossible right now to have a $4 phone. It's out of imagination. Like, you know, all these phones are made in China. So I don't know how he's going to do it. So unless China has evolutionized something, saying if you get me 10 million phone order, I'll do it in $3 or whatever. So, but you know, it's had a camera, plastic, box, everything. You know, $4, less than for this cop or whatever that was.
About the same price.
So that was, even if that's not there, the $25 phone is already there. So why are we waiting for the $4 phone to become the media? There are not even 100 people in Pakistan, or 10 people in Pakistan, or 5 people in Pakistan who are doing what I'm doing. So why one Rihan? Why isn't Naeem doing what I'm doing, or Hassan Khokar is doing
Well,
what
maybe
I'm doing?
what we do is we give them some guidelines.
Yeah, that's
some training.
That's what we're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
So this guy is saying, good day, mate. Do you have a
Okay.
good day, mate?
Hi.
Is an Aussie thing. Oh, he's an Aussie. He's Oz. So I can study about your service. What's your website?
I don't have this stuff on the website. The website is sultaninteractivegroup.com, which is down right now because we're in the process of redoing the site. Here's what I'm trying to do. Most of the services I provide are to large brands or large corporations or celebrities or non-profit
Just
groups.
Google him.
Yeah,
Google him.
I mean, you can Google me.
Okay, next question. I want to boost my educational project branding through social media. Guide me the way.
Okay, well, I mean,
Omar Farooq Mufti.
I think the challenge there is, how have you created your brand online? 2, how have you created your message? And 3, how are you building and syndicating content? Those are some of the biggest building blocks. And then also the people that you're going to attract. Have you developed a profile of what they look like? Do you understand like what's their age, what's their sex, what's their education level, what's their economic level, right? Because are you getting them through Facebook, or are you even getting them through social? Does it make more sense to reach out to them through a more traditional means like a leaflet or doing a street team? That's the initial thing that you have to figure out. And secondarily, what kind of education is it? Is it a madrasa education? Is it something that's kind of like post-secondary education? Is it something that competes with college programs? Is it online education for technology? You know, factor all those things through, and then come up with maybe like a one-sheeter, and then then we can start addressing some of those questions. What I'm going to try and do is build tools that'll help you through the process. And then you can basically decide what you'd like to do with those tools after we kind of create them and put them online.
Waqar Qadir is asking, what's Islamophobia?
It's a poorly named word to begin with, but generally they took the word xenophobia, which meant fear of anybody, and they swapped out the word Islam, which basically means fear of a Muslim or hate of a Muslim. That's generally what it means. It's because we don't have a word like anti-Semitism. We should create a word like that, but unfortunately, once you create it, we're going to have to get people to use it. So Islamophobia is about the only word we have.
Mudassir Altab, his name is Oz Sultan, and it's tagged right now on the title of the video. You can go and add him or follow him there.
And,
I want to come to America to do a job. What can I do?
What are you qualified to do? I mean, you have to ask yourself some of these basic questions. If you want to come here and do something, tell me what you can do, and then I can answer the question. There's a million different jobs you can do here. It's figuring out what America has less of that they need more of.
This is Fahad Javed from Dubai. I'm running my business in Dubai City, and that's an advertising agency.
Okay.
I want to IC business को आगे लेके जाना, मज़ीद बढ़ाना, तो क्या बेहतर होगा मेरे लिए कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए?
What was that last part?
How would I expand my business in Dubai in advertising?
Well, Dubai is kind of a challenging market. The question is, are you advertising Islamic products, Zabiha products? Are you advertising traditional products, or are you just looking for more clients? If you're looking for more clients, then I think what you need to do is maybe change your sales strategy, which means package a pitch, review your website, and then figure out what sort of social selling or selling strategy you have for getting into companies. The other thing too is come with, build your reference case studies, right? Who have you worked with and how have you been successful? And how can you become more successful or help other people to become more successful? That's what they hire based on.
Hassan Hussain, I'm in Houston right now. I want to start 2 desi I want to start Desi Boutique Center. I need your suggestion. How can I start from scratch?
You're in Houston. Most of the Desi population is in the suburban areas outside of Houston. So what I would do is this, and also the other thing to keep in mind is Houston has a 2-hour commute problem from one side to the other. So go to your local library, to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. They usually have a ready reference section, and pull the last census data to figure out where all the Southeast Asian people live. And then once you've done that, you can kind of identify a geographic area of zip codes and figure out where you want to place your store. Because what you should be doing is you should be putting it in a high enough density area where the people live so they don't have to travel too far. And that also helps you price out some of the cheaper real estate so that you can figure out, you know, the most bang for your buck when building the store out.
What about economy factor?
The who?
There's another guy saying, what about economy factor?
What about the economy?
What about the economy factor? Nadeem Wahid. I did BS honors in physics, having teaching experience. Any advice for me?
What are you looking to do? I mean, there's jobs right now with all of the space agencies in Europe. Ariane Space, or I forget what the name is now. It used to be Ariane Space, which was Europe's competitive space program is hiring. India's space program is hiring. NASA is not really hiring. I would also look at maybe particle physics, or depending on like where you want to go with physics. There's a bunch of advanced degree type programs that are out there. You may also want to look at nuclear engineering, because that's become really hot right now. Pakistan needs power. And you know, that's a big question I think that Pakistan has to look at. Are you guys going to go hydroelectric, solar, or nuclear inside of the next 5 to 10 years? Because at the growth rate you guys are, you're going to need a lot of power. So those are some things to look at.
Malik Amin, how can I convert social media followers into customers?
That's a social selling strategy. So take a look at Hootsuite as a tool. They just bought a new social selling platform. But the most basic tenets of social selling are going online, searching through keywords and finding conversations of people who are looking for products that are similar to yours, and then just asking, not doing a forced sale like, hi, I think you're looking for this. Start discussions with people, right? And then as you're starting those discussions, you can say, hey, listen, we have something that might be interesting. You can take a look at this. But, it's usually have a discussion for about 15, 20 minutes. Or what you could do is you could go on LinkedIn and you can reach out to folks in social media and trying to have conversations there. There's some mining that can be done on Facebook, but it's usually with ad targeting, and what you have to do there is develop an ad strategy based upon the demographics of who you're looking for.
The guy who wanted to make the boutique in Houston is now asking, I want to do masters in space engineering or astrophysics. Does it have scope in the US?
I would look at UT Austin, TCU, which is Texas Christian University, or you're going to have to look at something like Stanford, Carnegie Mellon, which is my alma mater, or MIT. Okay.
Submarine Sam, any advice for social science students? People have social work, sociology, gender studies. Any advice for that?
Yeah, figure out ways that you can leverage social media and engage. We're getting thrown out.
Okay, so we have to go out. Thank you everybody for joining in. Add him on Facebook, and
it's facebook.com/meet Oz Sultan is my Facebook page, and then my private page. It's just I selectively add people based upon the fact that I have like my mom and other people in there. So it's that conversation's more curated. But if you want to like my regular page, Rehan just made me create it, so we're going to be placing stuff there. It's nice to